I'm Yaden Sharf, and I'm 14.
I'm Yoel Sharf, I'm 12.
I'm Yosiah Sharf, and I'm 10.
We've been riding here for about 3.5 or 4 years. I remember my first lesson. It was in the stable at Forest Hills, Queens, and we were going there. It was a surprise. We didn't know where we were going, and when we got there, we just saw the horses, and we instantly loved the horses, and we just been riding here ever since. Today we practiced walking back and walk on, which is basically just commanding your horse to either stop or continue moving.
I am Elodie. I am a certified therapeutic riding instructor at GallopNYC. Both skills, walk on and walk back, it means for them that they have to think of adjusting their body posture in order to communicate with the horse, to get a halt or to push the horse forward.
My favorite thing to do in lessons was probably be the trotting, because it's like a run for horses, and it's just really fun and really fast. It's kind of bumpy, but it helps you control your balance and things like that.
My favorite is probably like using the reins and learning to control the horse better, and hopefully after I get good enough at controlling the horse, I'll be able to go out on a trail or something like that.
It's a lot to think about in the same time, but they did well, and I could see on their face that they had a really great time. I like to see them making their own decision once they are getting more independent, and we saw that today, especially with Yaden. He was in trouble sometimes to push Zest forward, but he decided to do that, and it's how they are getting more independent, more confident.
One of my proudest moments from my lessons is probably the moment when I first gained independence and and learned how to fully control the horse, and I gained enough independence for them to allow me off lead. It showed that I was making progress and that I was getting better at riding horses in general.
One time, we were on this stable. We were doing the cool down, where we just put our feet out of the stirrups and stuff, and go just walk around. One time, the horse got startled, and I got startled and went up in the air like this. So I was proud of how I calmed the horse down, so it didn't kick me off.
My proudest moment in horseback riding would probably be the first time that I could mount and dismount by myself, because you have to get on the horse to ride it, of course, and it's really hard to do that, but now I can do it very easily.
One of my favorite things about homeschooling is maybe just the flexibility about it. It just allows us to do more programs like this.
We play tennis every week, and we also do track and field. And there's much less distractions, so you can learn much more and much faster.
For this fall, so we are used to set goals for each rider. And for this fall, obviously, the goals for them is to work on their independence. That's why we worked with reins today, and we're going to repeat that. So independence makes them more confident, of course, and that's how they increase the communication with their horse as well.
I feel like I've had much better focus ever since learning to ride a horse, especially since horses are obviously animals and they need attention, and you need to focus on their needs and the skills that you need to ride. Riding horses has given me very good exercise, and especially in my legs and arms.
Sometimes the horses are stubborn, but that's not a bad thing, because that means that you just have to use your strength to really make them go on the right path. I felt much more relaxed once I got to know the horses, and it just makes me feel much more comfortable around other animals.
And I feel like I learned that you have to take care of the animals and stuff, because I would take care of the horses. You have to take care of other animals and other things.
The instructors are very nice and very helpful. They're great teachers, and they teach us very well on how to control the horse.
Yeah, they're very nice, and you could always go to them if you have a question about the horse, or really about everything. They're very nice.
What I love the most about teaching is maybe seeing both rider and horse making connection. I feel very happy and grateful when I see that they fit for each other, and it's about relationship, and it's very precious, I guess.